After 5 years playing EastEnders bad boy Ben Mitchell, Max Bowden is swapping the streets of Walford for treading the boards on stage. Hello. As you can see, he's in makeup, looking fabulous, and we're chatting to him next.
And later. Welcome back. Our next guest is the sixth reincarnation of one of Walford's most iconic bad boys, Ben Mitchell.
And after leaving EastEnders, Max Bowden is now set to swap the square for the trenches for the 30th anniversary tour of the hit First World War romance, Birdsong.
And Max joins us now. You know, Max, I'm going to say this. I was speaking to Kate earlier. Kate, this is your favourite book.
It is.
Right?
It is. My great-grandfather, if you haven't read it or don't know the story, this will mean nothing, but there's some incredible soldiering that goes on where they're digging tunnels, aren't they, in the book? And that's one of the jobs that my great-grandfather had in the war and lost his life for it. So that was the reason I read it, but it's just a beautiful romance as well.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful story. It really is. It really is.
And you are doing the play version of it.
I am, yes, yeah. Funnily enough, I did it 10 years ago. In a previous... It's funny, isn't it? Me and reincarnations, obviously, they happen often. But I played a very young 15-year-old soldier, and now I'm playing a role who Peter Duncan predecessed it.
Really?
And there's a couple of years between me and Peter. I'd like to clarify, but it's not ageist in the way it's written, and I think that's what's really special about the soldiers of the time.
Well, quite, because there was some boys and there was some men and there was everything in between that laid their time on the line, didn't they? So which is the role? Which is your character?
So, funny you should say about your great-great-grandfather. I'm playing Jack Firebrace, who is one of the lead sappers.
Yeah.
One of the tunnellers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, our conditions were pretty much as bad as they can get. And the actual...
Just explain for people that don't know, what did they have to do?
So the tunnellers they were essentially digging towards the German army to attempt to blow them up and create some sort of offensive line. But they would tunnel through about this high and this wide. So it was essentially crawling through tunnels of marsh and shell fire everywhere. And at any point it could have caved in. So the conditions were horrendous, yeah.
Yeah,
you know, you've won critical acclaim as a soap star, and you know a number of people, me included, who watched you in your storylines on EastEnders, were very, very moved. I wonder what the difference is, you know, between being on telly acting and being on stage, especially playing a part like the one you're about to.
I think I'm still re-finding that out. This is week 1 of rehearsals. It's been, I think it's taken me a minute, you know. EastEnders is such a fast-paced, moving drama, and there's so much going on. It's 100 miles an hour all the time. Birdsong, what I really love about being an actor is the process and kind of from start to finish and finding that arc. So it does differ dramatically.
I guess, put bluntly, with EastEnders, they want you to get it right first time and move on.
Yeah.
Whereas this is about getting it right and then repeating it.
Yeah,
and keeping it fresh.
Finding it fresh. Yeah, exactly. A 6-month tour or however long, it's constantly about finding something new. And recreating. You know, ultimately, we've got a duty to tell these phenomenal stories of these amazing individuals. And tell it with truth. So finding it fresh every night and reminding ourselves to connect is very important.
There's been so many reincarnations of your character.
Is it 6?
Yes, 6.
6
Yes, the same as Henry VIII's wives, I believe.
That's right, yeah. It didn't end well for all of them.
No.
But you know, I wonder, I mean, do you think there might be a chance, given the way the story ended, you could come back? I mean, why... You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You did well last time. Would you go back to the square?
I mean, look, never say never. I had a really amazing 5 years there. I left with an immense sense of gratitude for the show, and I've got several friends that I still keep in contact with. So I'd certainly never rule that out, you know. Let's see if I make it out the trenches first.
I could imagine a lovely evening where all 6 Ben Mitchells meet up.
You think that would be a lovely evening?
Well, I don't know, actually.
You've watched the show, Kate.
But you know what I mean? Of all the people that play the character, have you ever run into them in different ways?
Yeah, I mean, Harry, who was my predecessor, we had a couple of nights out, I think, at the beginning. all of us in one room that would be a strange dinner party,
Wouldn't
You know,
it?
like everyone goes, what 5 people would you want at a dinner party? And if someone went all 5, 6 Bens,
That would be an interesting
it would be an
night.
interesting
It would be an interesting evening.
Talking of your mates, Jamie Borthwick,
yeah.
right? Strictly.
Yeah.
Right, obviously, I'm not a betting man, but how do you reckon he's going to do?
Well,
Have you spoken to him?
About 8 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, he's... I think he's nervous, but he's very, very excited. He's a really good mover.
Is he?
Yeah.
Have you been somewhere? Have you been clubbing at a wedding or something where you've danced
He
together?
just dances all the time.
Does he?
He's a music fanatic. So music, you know, as soon as he hears a song, he starts breaking into some sort of
Amazing.
routine. Yeah. No, I think he's going to do really well, and I'm very proud of him.
Talking of music, aren't you singing? I know it's not a musical bird song.
Yes.
Right, but I'm right to say that, nevertheless, during the course of this performance, you break into a bit of song. I mean, talk about hidden talents. Let's have a...
Should we have a little look?
God.
Yeah.
Gosh.
He wears a red jacket and his cheeks like the rose. He sings of his knell as to battle he goes. And I would that the wars they were over. I would that the
Christmas #1.
How is this worked into the play, Birdsong?
So we wanted to commemorate the start of the Battle of the Somme, which, of course, a lot of birdsong is set during. So we worked alongside the British Legion, and I think we were flirting with different ideas of some promotion, and somebody might have seen me bang out a karaoke tune once, I presume. And we just decided it would be quite nice to record something sort of the time, folk-like, which is incorporated into birdsong, and kind of raise a bit of money for the British Legion. And
Great.
that's kind of what we did.
And you're going all over the country, furthest north, Aberdeen?
Yes, yeah.
Down
Furthest
south?
south, Chichester, which I'm very excited for.
Oh, brilliant. All right, OK, well, good luck with it
delight.
all. And nice to
Thank
see
you.
you this morning.
Good luck, Max Bowden.
Thank you, Rob.
Well done.